Oh, he's so cute. I've always wanted a golden one. We just got to Cabela's and they have a bunch of puppies here. And there's this beautiful yellow lab and the guy's only asking $500 and we're just suckers. So I don't have a checkbook though, so we'd have to go get cash. But we could probably talk to the guy into hold on to this white one for us. He's great. Oh my God, he's so cute. Oh
my goodness, we gotta stop doing this, honey. Let's recap on our situation here. We're 2 weeks away from closing. Everything we own is in boxes. We're moving to a new farm, which is great, but it's not fully fenced. Oh, we're leaving on a week-long trip, sponsorship trip, in 2 days.
I was gonna get a baby kangaroo.
Oh shoot.
The guy was really trusting. It almost made me uncomfortable. They just bought one too. Congratulations! We did, yeah! Oh, so cute. Oh shit. Ah, I'm sorry. We just got a puppy. I can't focus. Shh. You'll disturb the puppy. I feel like that queasy, irresponsible feeling where you know in the back of your mind
this was a bad
that
idea.
This is a bad idea.
This is a fucking horrible idea. This was a really bad idea, but I couldn't stop.
They got a puppy too. Everybody's got a puppy. It's really hard not to buy a puppy when everyone's buying puppies. You get a puppy, and it's $500. I mean,
God, this is so irresponsible. Should we do this? Should we return him? Is this just being stupid? Are we just driving away because we want to hold a puppy? Do we want a third dog? Do we want 3 dogs?
we have a farm.
But do we want 3 dogs? There's so many other things that we could spend that money on. That we need to spend that money on, probably. I'm not trying to make camera ready. I'm just talking to you like real life, like real, not vlogger.
I mean, I used to collect reptiles.
You're not supposed to collect animals.
Now we're just collecting dogs.
No,
I'm just
don't
kidding.
collect them. You have
I
to
know.
take really good care of them. That's why I get nervous, because you gotta be able to have the energy and the time, and I barely have the energy and the time to put my pants on the right way. I'm gonna leave it up to you to be a responsible guy this time, because people hate it when I'm the responsible bad guy.
It's irresponsible. It's expensive.
Remember how much money Bodie cost us if you total up all the shoes and the couch and everything he'd shoot? The walls.
Yeah. But it's life. Oh my goodness, what is up? Guys, I have terrible news. So remember Moab, Utah? We blew our CV axle on the passenger side, and I had to pay like $4,000 to get it fixed. And those turkeys were doing a really terrible job, and then I had to step in and like finish the job for them. All right, long story short, it was very expensive, very stressful, and now I'm finding out that CV axle is failing, or it has failed. This time on the inside, so it shouldn't be as hard to replace. Boxes, everything's in boxes. The garage, my shop is just full of stuff right now, all stuff that we're taking to our new house. We're gonna do some overland camping on the backcountry discovery route. Now that route is pretty easy for the most part. I shouldn't need 4-wheel drive, but with that CV axle clanging around in there and not having 4-wheel drive, I'm a little bit worried about that. So I'm gonna try to take the truck apart today and see if I can fix it. I have one of the little burr fields that might fit on there. Hopefully I don't have to replace the whole CV axle, but I guess we'll find out. This will most likely be the very last truck maintenance related install I do here at this house. See, we've just been stockpiling stuff. Here's a new washer and dryer for the house. Here's some cabinets that we're gonna install in the basement. I got a wood stove that I bought for the house. Skid plates from CBI that I still need to put in. This was supposed to be this weekend's project, OEM audio sound system, but I'm not gonna be able to do that now. God, everything's just getting so beat up over time in here. This is what I'm talking about right here. The little mechanism in there was just shredded. Feels pretty normal right now. Can you hand Dad the pliers? Right there, good job. Check this out. It just slid right out of there. There's no burr field at all in there. Does not look right. Hopefully the axle's still okay. With the axle out of the way, you can kind of see. Let's see if I can get you guys a shot here. It's kind of tight. You can see that it just pulled right out of that burr field. I can't remember which end is called which, but all I know is the sound it makes when it breaks. It might have just slid out. Honestly, it seems fine. You have to build these long travel axles, and so you kind of wear the parts out quite a bit just trying to build it. So here's the little C-clip in there that popped off, but it looks to be like it's still in pretty good condition, so I might be able to make it work. I don't know. I'd like to make it work for this weekend and then maybe order a new one and just completely redo it. I want to redo the whole kit. I want to take everything out. I want to like sandblast it all down and redo everything and get it all super nice again. The parts are fine. It's just like the paint and you know, the bushings and everything. I just want to do a complete rebuild on everything on the front end. It's been almost 3 years now, so I think it'd be really nice to do that. Let's see if this thing will go back on there. There's some obvious wear on this side. So that's back together. Now it's a matter of trying to fish it back through this way, which I probably won't be able to do. I might have to take the whole CV axle out just to get it back in. But we'll see. Maybe if I mess around with it enough. And then that's a fairly easy fix, you know, a lot easier than what I thought. And I'll be a lot happier on this trip coming up, knowing that it's okay. It doesn't look nice, but it works. Oh yeah. So this is why I always say it's a really good idea to do the install yourself, and if you can't do it yourself, like at least have a hand in it, like, you know, participate, find a shop that'll let you, you know, learn how to do it. Because if this were to have broken on the trail, it would have been a pain, but it would have been fixable. And knowing how to do it now, I have a little bit more confidence for next time. I'm kind of using the jack to help lift that end back up, and then what we'll do is push this in, and you can see that CV is going to work just fine, just like that. And then now we got to get the King shock back on, and then just put everything back together, and we should be okay. So that is done. That's one less thing to stress about. Down here, let me show you. Check this out. So down here, those little Baja Kits tags, those little tabs there, the paint just kind of wore right off of them, and they started to rust, and they look really nasty. I mean, there's lots of rust all over the truck, just from the salt flats, but those little tags, I mean, it's just right in your face, and they look really bad. So I'm gonna drill out the rivets and take them off. There it goes. Maybe I can clean that thing up at some point. Sweet. Looking better. What?
It's looking better.
It's looking better. I like your safety glasses. What's that?
My safety glasses.
That's right. Good job. Safety first. Now I'm gonna move all these tools out of the way, get the pressure washer out, just try to really clean this thing up. I'm gonna grease everything, and then I gotta reband those CV boot clamps. Long travel, I love long travel. It's so cool, it feels so awesome over the bumps, but it has its downsides, that's for sure. This thing, I mean, I love this thing. I got this at Costco. It's a Subaru pressure washer, so you know it's good. Starting to look better. Oh, those lower control arms look so much cleaner. Got all those tags on there. I used some of this Adams Polishes wheel cleaner. I just did it like all throughout in there, and this stuff's like a heavy degreaser. It's some gnarly stuff. It turns anything that's got brake dust on it, it turns it purple. It's kind of cool. But man, it really, like, I'm not sponsored by Adams Polishes or anything, but like, I haven't seen the sparkles in the kit like this. I mean, since forever. I should have been using this stuff all along. It really looks a lot better up in here. I got a pretty good start to everything. I gotta wait for Des to get home so I can go get some parts. There's a Zert that I need to replace, and the kids are getting worn out, so I'm gonna put them down for a little nap, maybe do some video editing and clean this thing up, man. There's grease everywhere, all over my new camera. No! Good morning. How was your nap?
Nap is too much.
Too much nap. Got a little nap in myself. Desiree's home from work now, and I guess we have to go to the cowboy store to get a cowboy hat. What? Hey, I'm vlogging. Oh. Desiree always gets the first view of my new videos. You've had so much sugar today. No more sugar. You want some water? Mm-hmm. Okay. Here you go, child. This is your Easter basket, because it's Easter today.
Thank you.
Happy Easter. But you've had too much candy already. No more candy. Is that... Oh, you good puppy. Gotta go give this to Carol, and then we can go. So we leave tomorrow afternoon. I still got to get the Prinzu rack on top and the tent installed and get all of our camping stuff ready. So we got a lot of work to do this afternoon and tomorrow. The baby's on the ground.
Yep. And look, I found money for sushi.
Money for sushi? Is that tip money?
My tip money.
Dang.
Back when I was a barista at little tiny mom and pop places, I would take home like $40 a day in tips, and now it's like 15 a week.
15 a week. And they give it to you in like penny rolls. That's kind of ridiculous.
Gotta do.
Gotta work in it for those tips. All right, well, hey, let's do it.
Know what else we need?
What else do we need?
We need a lawnmower, because our lawn is looking real bad.
I want to mow the lawn, but our lawnmower sucks.
He always wants to mow the lawn. He just never does.
Okay, every time I mow the lawn, that thing breaks. Every single time. It's the worst lawnmower. We got it for free. I really appreciated it. It
was a blessing.
We got it at a time where we couldn't even afford a $500 lawnmower, and it was a huge blessing. But now we could afford a lawnmower, and I'd love to get one, a nice one. Why'd you bring that up? Can we go buy one?
That was supposed to be our date,
I still feel bad.
and we stressed ourselves out.
Desiree's parents came out so that they could watch the kids and we could go out on a date. We had no plans made because we've been so stressed about business stuff and the house stuff and everything else. So we decided to go to Cabela's and get some camping supplies to get ourselves ready for this upcoming trip.
That we're leaving on tomorrow.
And we're leaving tomorrow. And there was puppies. This guy was selling puppies right there in the parking lot of Cabela's. Actually, it was like a whole puppy event. There was a bunch of puppies. Anyways, just check it out. We came this close to buying a puppy. No shit. The guy let us take the dog to the ATM. We were like, kind of like, well, we don't have cash. And he was like, oh, just take it. Just take the puppy and go.
Yeah, I was running on 4 hours of sleep because I had woken up at 3 a.m. And then I went to work, and then we were on that date. And I feel like I was weak. And I was so close to making a decision.
We had a moment of weakness, and we just barely came to our senses. We were puppy blind. All right, you can watch. Watch now. So we went to the ATM thinking like, yeah, we really want this puppy, and we do. Like, I love dogs. I want as many.
I named him Basil.
Des had named him already. We were set. We took the money out of the bank account. We went to the ATM. We had the cash. The guy only wanted $500 for this sweet little yellow lab, and it was like the perfect yellow lab. And we got back, and it just didn't feel right. Like, I don't know.
Well, we have so much going on, and I feel like people get really mad and they're gonna hate me. But it's
no.
I don't think that you should adopt a dog, especially a puppy who's going to find a home, if you're not ready to give it the care that it needs. And honestly, we can't have another dog right now. Like, we have our hands full, and it's like a struggle to make sure that our 2 dogs that we have get enough love and attention and care. I mean, Bentley needs his nails trimmed and a bath. And
just to be clear, it was totally like, at one point Desiree was like, all right, we're doing it, and I was like, no. So there was no bad guy in the situation. It was just not good timing. Like, if you're gonna get a dog, you shouldn't just like, oh, hey, they have dogs, let's just get one. It should always be something that's thought out and planned. That way the dog gets the best care. And this wasn't. We didn't like set out that day to go pick up our puppy. We want the next time to get a dog to be like, we planned it. We set out and go get one.
We learned our lesson with Bodie, because Bodie was an impulsive rescue, and we love Bodie, but it was so hard that first year because he destroyed everything, and we were not mentally prepared for any of it.
So Bodie was he's a rescue puppy from the Houston hurricane. He was totally displaced by the hurricane. They said they found him in the flood somewhere, and he had really nasty skin and all these issues, and we took him in. So it was like, that was like the one excuse, was like, oh, he needs us. And this puppy yesterday totally didn't need us. There was people in line like waiting to pick up and buy those puppies. Like, they were selling them left and right. So that puppy will go to a good home. But man, we were close, I'll tell you what. So anyways, enough about that. Eventually we'll get a puppy, but we needed room for other plans. I want to get an ostrich and a baby kangaroo. So
before we ever get another dog, we're getting a Roomba.
You're up the car.
You're up on the car.
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, guys.
I was expecting it. It still scared me. So your dad and I are just gonna have the same hat then? No 2 cowboys in the same Western movie have the same hat.
My hat. Be careful, Sterling. Don't touch
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Good.
Good? You like that?
I like it.
I actually kind of like this one. See, that's an Australian style hat.
It belong in Australia.
You can tell by the way it is. So that one's more like American looking.
I like Australian.
Yeah, Cassie? You little Southern Belle, you. Come on now. All right. Looks good.
You're good.
That's Sterling's birthday present there. Can you guess what it is?
You have to open it?
Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I got a few more projects to do around the house, but I can only fit so much in one video. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys have seriously changed my life by watching, and I can't thank you enough. Get some work done this week, but don't forget to live. Whoop.